Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters cast. It's going to be a very awesome one, and we're going back to the Aces Team Story Cup, I think. So we're sort of dodging between that and the DreamHack Winter Tournament because why the hell not? There's a million replays in each one, and they're all awesome. So let's introduce our players. One player we have not seen for a little while, I think, but we're seeing him again right here. It is, of course, going to be Hart from Team Axiom, and he is, of course, a very, very awesome Terran player. I mean, you got to be awesome to play on Team Axiom, so there we go. And he is he's from South Korea as well, so yes. And down the bottom right side of the map, it is, of course, going to be INnoVation, who is an absolute monster Terran. He is just shredding people all over the place, one of the best in the world. And he's also from South Korea, playing on Team Mesa. I think I mentioned that already, but yeah. So once again, just like last game, we have an awesome player and we have a super awesome player. And once again, I gotta say, well, I don't know what Team MMA was because but I forgot. But anyway, INnoVation. I definitely think INnoVation is going to be the player who gets out there, who really starts to just get in there and start making things happen. And Hart is, I don't know what Hart is going to do in this game. I just don't know. It's possible he could do something. Well, he's going to have to do something. Look at this, man. 3-minute factory. That is very, very cool. Very, very cool there. Although Hart's got that timing down as well. So both players going for the fast factory. Both players actually doing identical stuff at the moment. Absolutely identical. So they've both read the rule book so far, and they're both following it very, very closely, although INnoVation's going for that second gas pretty soon. I don't know what his play is off the second gas. I'm thinking it's got to be Hellions. That's what I would expect, but with that second gas, it makes me wonder a little bit. Fast starport? Yeah, that looks like it's going to be fast starport right there. And meanwhile, there we go, fast starport for Hart as well. But if he is going for a Banshee play with some cloak, he's going to need to get that second gas. I really don't know what the play is from Hart right now. I mean, he cannot get a Banshee with cloak off one gas. That's just crazy, crazy amount of gas. There we go, there's the second gas. So either he's got his timing down a lot finer than INnoVation, or I don't know what, but I don't think he's going to have the gas he needs to start cloak, whereas INnoVation very well may do, because yes, he's going to have 200 gas right about here. Banshee costs 100. I think cloak, no, he's actually going for a Raven right there. Very, very nice, very nice. Well, it's okay, it's not too bad. Not going for cloak obviously, but is going for a Raven, and Raven's going to be an interesting early play right here. Actually, bunch of Hellions coming out for Hart, and INnoVation having to do some very, very funky micro to keep his Marines alive in order to take down the Hellion. Of course, INnoVation didn't have his own Hellion because he was putting everything into that fast Raven, but he's getting a reactor on the factory right now. Boom! Marine just blowing up the reactor with one shot. That's like some die-hard action right there. That's absolutely fantastic. The Banshee is almost out for Hart though, and he is not getting cloak on it yet. I don't think he will get cloak. If he was going to get cloak, he would have started that by now, because getting cloak right now, just not. Here we go, tank moving on there. So it looks like it's going to be Marine tank play off that single Banshee. So pretty nice. With these 3 Marines, they are not going to last very long for the Banshee. There is a Raven, and I don't know, man. INnoVation, does he know Hart that well to know how much he loves the Banshee play? Is that what this is? That INnoVation knows Hart that well? He knew he was going to go for Banshees? If that's the case, man, INnoVation is a very, very smooth operator, and I absolutely love that move. And, you know, to be honest, I can't think of any other reason why he would get the Raven that early, if not to scout the bloody thingamabob. INnoVation, yes, he's got a Viking up there. He must know that there's a starport. I got no idea how he knows that. He hasn't scouted. I mean, it's almost impossible, I'm going to say, to tell off that a Banshee's out there based on what he's been attacked with so far. It's pretty much impossible. I mean, Hart could be saving up for a bunch of Triple M. He could be going for a second factory, getting out a bunch of tanks right now. He could be doing a whole myriad of things that he would not necessarily show to INnoVation at this point. And so INnoVation's got no way of knowing that he's gone Banshees. It's a guess. It's obviously an educated guess, because you wouldn't get a Raven out unless it was an educated guess. And he just must have known that Hart was going to do that. He must have known what Hart's game plan was. And here we go, the Viking versus Viking play. So the Banshee waiting, and INnoVation obviously expecting the Banshee before then. And now the Banshee comes out after INnoVation has taken his force across the other side of the map, and well played by Hart there. INnoVation may have guessed that you were going for a Banshee, but he didn't realize you had that much patience. And Hart with a Banshee, damn. INnoVation's not even really dealing with this. It's just going nuts. Let's keep an eye on that. It's got 12 kills so far. And it's going up 13-14. INnoVation, man. I thought he had this game. I thought he was a mile ahead of Hart, but this Banshee is doing so much damage. It doesn't have cloak, so it is going to go down to this Viking eventually, but 18 kills. That's right, you read that correctly. 18 kills, and Hart is now 37-15. And all Hart has got to do is hold on right here. INnoVation doing a very, very nice push here with his Marines. The tank taking out most of them, though. And Hart is going to get pushed back a bit, but his macro is going to be off the chain right now. However, his unit count is not off the chain. His unit count is down by quite a bit. And if INnoVation can make some economic damage happen here, he is going to be in all sorts of a good place. But the Raven going down could be a horrible, horrible turn of events. Goes down at the very last second. Great play by Hart, making sure that he gets the most in he can get. There is a medevac, but that's going to be dangerous to be sending that up to scout the high ground. And that without high ground vision, the tanks are going to be pretty much useless. And looks like somebody lagged out the game a little bit. It ended up leaving, but boom. Look at this. Hart in a beautiful position so far. And all he had to do was, INnoVation was playing ahead, getting at that Raven combo early, but Hart just outthought him, just saved the Banshee. It was a beautiful tactic, just saving the Banshee, and it made it work. He made it work. It was a beautiful play. INnoVation using all the micro he can muster here to try and eke out an advantage to make up for his workers lost, and he's doing a pretty good job with the tanks down at the bottom and the high ground vision. Really shelling the Marines nice and hard, but a tank up on the top level takes out both of INnoVation's tanks, and he is going to have to get out of there because he just does not have what he needs anymore. There's a tank coming up, but you can be sure, or maybe not, Hart is not really watching this corner, but he's going to be knocking down the rocks. Wants to get this area sort of fortified quite a bit. And INnoVation trying desperately to get back into it. He's still 26 workers behind. That's half the gas income. That's 2/3 of the mineral income. And INnoVation is basically taking all of his skill to keep the offense going right here. I can't believe he's keeping the offense going against a player who has pretty much almost double his own economy. But he is making it happen right here. He must be muling up like this. Hart's muling up as well, but here we go. The Vikings looking for an easy fix. The medevac coming in. That's going to pull Hart's forces back. And once the forces get pulled back, is going to be awesome. But the tanks are on the top side. And INnoVation doesn't have the Marine forces down here to deal with them. He's saving all of his forces up there to try and deal with that. The Vikings on the top side could perhaps land on top of the tanks. I'm not sure what that could really do. But the medevac being pushed away is going to try and land over here. The tanks are holding steady there. Not too much that INnoVation can really do about this. Oh, he's managed to get the range, though, with the vision over there. Tanks, of course, have a bigger range than they have actual vision, so they can hit stuff they can't even see. And if you got the high ground advantage, that actually counts for quite a lot there. So INnoVation doing a great little job. Just sort of moving a bit over here. And, oh man, getting the scan down, but the tank goes down too fast. So INnoVation, really, really great plays, and he is slowly but surely getting back into this game. He's only 15 workers behind now. But with play like this, it's not really mattering too much about the economy, because INnoVation, with superior play, is killing more tanks than he's losing. He's making favourable trades again and again and again. And Hart is he's not doing all that well, man. He's losing quite a few units. And the Banshee play, which was absolutely phenomenal, is not enough to keep a good player down, not enough to keep INnoVation from doing this beautiful crawl, and oh, he's not quite in range of this tank. So this tank, no, he needs to like stim and run down, but there's so many Marines behind, they can just run straight up and protect the tanks at short notice, and I think that's going to be it, because Hart cannot get in range to see these tanks. He's done a beautiful scan, perfect time on the scan. Now he's going to stim and run in, but you can see the Marines from INnoVation running up, trying to protect their tanks. The Marines are going down pretty fast though, and Hart manages to take out both of those tanks. There's still another one here, but Hart with a great defense right there. Absolutely phenomenal defense. Taking out 3 tanks. There's one left over attacking this barracks, but he's going to be backing off. And meanwhile, we've got a drop coming down from Hart, trying to do some beautiful stuff here. And with that beautiful drop, INnoVation has given the GG. What? I mean, he must have lost a ton of work, because he's down to 17. How the hell did that happen? We've got to go back and take a look at this drop right here, because that drop was phenomenal. It wasn't even a drop here. It looks like they just ran in through the front door. He just dropped him off here, ran him in, a bit of a ragtag force, and just started shredding workers here. Let's keep a look at the workers tab. He was up at 34. He's now down to 25. And they're just pushing in, so INnoVation with a beautiful play at the front. I guess that's the problem with being on the offensive. Most of your force is on the other side of the map, and he's trying his very, very best to deal with this. But his worker force just goes down like you would not believe. And there we go, 21, down to 21. He's half the economy, and Marines managed to stim in, managed to take this tank out. This other force may finish it off, but I guess it's just too much in the end. He's down to 17 workers, and his force did get repelled there. And without that economy, man, INnoVation just, oh, I gotta say, man, great job by Hart. Really making a fantastic game out of it. And I gotta be honest, man, I was expecting INnoVation to win. I know he is super awesome. Not just awesome, but super awesome. But Hart, a combination of skill and stealth, and I don't know. I don't even know if luck was even involved. I think it was just skill there. I mean, the Banshee attack, taking out the backside, taking out so many workers. It got up to 18 workers. I really feel like INnoVation just dropped the ball there. He dropped it so hard. Well, that's the downside of being on the offensive, is that it's very hard to protect your own base. I mean, he had the Raven Viking combo, and he decided to send it out. He decided to make the most of that Raven. He had decided that Banshees weren't coming, so Hart waited him out, had the patience to wait the Banshee play out. I don't know if Hart even knew there was a Raven on the field, but he decided to wait it out, go in. I think there was a luck. I think there was quite a bit of luck on Hart's part that he waited out the Banshee play. And when he came in, everything was just beautiful. It's just set up beautifully for that Banshee. It took 18 workers off the one Banshee. I still can't believe it got that many. I still can't believe that INnoVation didn't have something to deal with that. He could have boosted out a Viking ASAP. He didn't. Maybe he tried. Maybe that's what he did. He boosted out a Viking and it just took that long. But man, and then the Marine drop later on, and I mean, it gotta hand it to Hart, man. It wasn't just the luck of the Banshee. He did a beautiful job defending here, and INnoVation, that's some of the best play from INnoVation I've seen. Getting the tanks in the corner right here, getting the high ground advantage, dropping the Marines on the high ground, doing beautiful stuff with the Vikings. The 3 Vikings spread here and on here to keep his high ground advantage, and the high ground vision is so crucial when you're playing with tanks. So crucial, because the tanks, of course, can hit outside their vision range. Hart had his tanks here. They were in range of the tanks down there, and even though they had the high ground, they couldn't hit anything because they didn't have the high ground advantage. They had the high ground, but they didn't have the vision. They didn't have the vision, and INnoVation had unlimited vision because of his Vikings. They were 3 Vikings. I mean, what are you going to do? Send in Marines? Tanks destroy them, and you beating 3 Vikings with your own Viking force is very costly. So it's a beautiful play by INnoVation, and I gotta say congratulations to Hart for actually finding a way to beat it. He really is an awesome game for him. Very awesome. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another Daily Masters. Check it out.